well as charity and so forth. I think today's sport is something that they've taken it up. I think it's a nice challenge to look at. And if you see worldwide, today's sport is something where it's just growing on a mass scale. I think in India, being a country that's new into sports, I would say, it's become more like a career now, more than anything else. It's no more something where you just play for fun. So, which is a good step. Of course, you need the right personnel, you need the right infrastructure, you need the right development programs and so forth to take this forward. I think we have a lot of cricketers who have played. I mean, Ganapati has played for Tamil Nadu, CSK, China as well, and then Shankupani has been involved in animation, Ashok. So I think we have the right team of people to help you all, and hopefully, I mean, we have some inspiration to the kids here who are studying here, and even for the people here to support the game. I think it's important to get the support from management, so that when you play sport, you play with a free mind more than anything else. You should have no inhibitions about trying to exhibit your skills on the ground. So that's very important. I think last year, for the first time, we had this Tamil Nadu League, which I think we did pretty well in there. We had a very, very young side, based on the way the auction was drawn up and so forth. I think we came out, we did pretty well in the end. We were a little unfortunate not to have qualified, but I think winning the last 4 games out of 5 was an exceptional feat for a team that had 8 or 9 under 19 players in their setup.
Any questions? Please start.
Number of teams.
I think first we need to get this right, rather than thinking of more teams. I think the quality needs to be better. I mean, the quality was good. We need to improve on that, and I think then it becomes a very sustainable model. I think it's important to have probably, if we can have a few more grounds, so that the tournament is a little shorter. So that's important. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, the Karaikudi Karala, the TNC has given the approval to and Karur. So Karaikudi we are trying to start ground soon.
So that's pretty exciting. So, but importantly is to make sure that the number of teams that you have, you need to have a proper system, proper structure in place before we can increase any numbers.
Recently, cricketers run aim technical shot specific only strokes run on the basic.
What is telling is
what is the class?
I would think the development of a player is important. If you see, we had someone like Rajkumar. Unfortunately, he didn't make the Tamil Nadu side. But these are the guys who are playing at the lower level in division cricket in Chennai. And they have done exceptionally well. And this tournament has actually brought them to the forefront. Right? Actually, he is playing second division today because of a job. Right? But he's probably better than most of the guys who are in the state team. And it's not about being flamboyant. It's about being consistent. It's about not just scoring runs, it's how you score runs. Unfortunately, in India, I think we get things wrong. We need to make sure that whatever role you want to play, you're able to fulfill those roles, right? Especially in any format. But the key is to be consistent.
So Dhoni is captain. They resigned to Indian team.
What do I have to say? I think he left knowing fully well that he wants to leave. So those decisions are very personal decisions, right? And today I think he's done an exceptional job. He's probably been the best captain for India, without a doubt. So it's nice to leave on a high, and it's important. I mean, he's done well again after he came back. So I don't see any reason why he cannot continue to play as long as he wants to play. The important thing is to mentally be there to play the sport. Everyone knows what he can do. But it's really and truly, it's how long you want to be there, right? Leaving the captaincy is a decision that it's up to you to take. I don't think he's probably achieved what he wanted, and he's pretty satisfied with what he's done. So if he feels it's time to hand over the baton, he's done that. He's done that. I think you have a capable captain today. That's what.
Indian team knee cover knee
In Indian team, I think there are many players in Indian team. I won't say many of them are newcomers. I think it's a wrong word to use. Many of these players have been on the scene for a very long time, right? They have now broken into the main team, but many of them have been on the scene. And if you see, only if you have been on the scene for a while, you will be able to establish yourself on the international stage. What T20 has done with cricket in India, it's given everyone the confidence to play very boldly. Number one, it's given us the ability to be secure about playing cricket. It's no more insecurity because the financial aspects are taken care of. So I think, once these things are there and you play with a very free mind, then you have a lot of opportunities to play in your state and you're able to showcase your skills. Today you have many more 18 tournaments, you have many more under 19 tournaments. There's so much more cricket being played that I don't think a player is worried about his performances anymore because there is always another opportunity. But what T20 has done, it's allowed people to come out and play bold cricket, right? Which is something that we never saw in the past. 15 years ago, people would be worried about playing a bad shot and getting out. Today, no one is really worried about that because you don't even think about those things anymore. And it's probably helped Indian cricket to a large extent.
The captain Virat Kohli.
As I said, he's an exceptional player, he's an exceptional captain. He's done really well. He has his own style, right? And I think we need to appreciate the fact that he is a performer. Any captain should be a performer. And he's a standout performer, he's not just a performer.
Last question.
Do you think that short pitch balls are still worrying factor to the
Short pitch balls are worrying factor to every team in the world. It's just that we only look at the Indian team. But if you take any other team in the world, even the West Indies have problems with short pitch ball, right? So if you take even Australian team, if you expose them against a short pitch ball, they also have problems. So, let's forget about, I think Indian team handled better than most people today, right? What is projected by people and what people say is not the real fact, right? I think we need to appreciate the fact that we have moved on as a cricket nation, right? Others have not. And if other nations want to actually put us down, I think they're asking for trouble.
So coming over to the Indian team,
Coming World Cup,
Any tips for the World Cup?
I have no tips.